back, gamers, and Happy New Year to Polygon Fantasy Battle Simulator. Today, we're going to be doing the Battle of the Bridges. So I think what I want is the elves on one side of the bridge defending, and then armies attacking from the other end. So let's go ahead and set up the elves first. Alright, so we've got 45,000 defending elvish soldiers here. We've got a large number of elvish standard soldiers at the front of the bridges. And in the middle bridge, just behind them, is going to be a bunch of elvish archers. Behind the bridges, we have our heavy elvish knights here that are going to be sort of a bit more of a desperate defense area. Then also in between the bridges, we have more archers, and the way back here, we have our final stand of elvish captains and a few more archers covering fire behind them. Now, the orcs that are attacking have 60,000 soldiers, so they outnumber the elves, but they're a little bit weaker in terms of their quality of soldiers. They have berserkers, they have heavy orcs, they have just standard orc soldiers, they have orc pikemen, which should be really cool. Those are these guys back here. And then they've also got some orcish archers as well. Oh, my dog be borkin. Alright, sorry about that, boys. Scout was borking at someone in the hallway. Either way, 104,000 units total. Let's see how this ends up going down, baby. Alright, so the orcs begin to march and charge the bridges. These are very large bridges, which is kind of funny looking. There are a lot of arrows going out for the archers right now, and those should be able to take out a decent number of the enemy, but hopefully not the entirety of the enemy before they even reach the front of the bridges. Maybe I put too many archers on the battlefield because there's a lot of arrows going in here. Oh, the other problem with the archers is that when they get kills, the units have to like regroup before they start marching again. So instead of just full sending it straight into the enemy defenses, the orcs are just kind of goofing around. Okay, over here, we've actually got a fight going on. Okay, good stuff. Orcs versus elvish soldiers over this way, finally engaging. We need the orcish archers to get up to the front lines and start helping against some of the archers. We also need some of the heavier orcs to get in here too, because I think the standard orcish soldiers are just not quite strong enough here. If the archers for the elves really do make way too much of a difference in this battlefield, I am going to remove quite a number of them, because that would just be kind of annoying. I thought it'd be fun to have the archers in here, but honestly, it's been a while since we played this game, and I kind of forgot just how powerful the archer fire is, and it is very powerful. Here are some of the orcish berserkers, I believe, coming on in here, so they should actually be stronger than your standard elvish soldier. However, that archer fire that we see constantly coming in here is honestly very devastating. That makes it a little bit more tricky. A little bit difficult, not great. Oh my god, they're getting pelted by arrows. Right now, the orcs are already losing in terms of numbers even. Oh my god, yeah, they're down to 37,000 versus 44,000 elves still alive. Okay, this is clearly going to be a major elvish victory. We're gonna have to redo this battle, so why don't we go ahead and time-lapse this real quick. Alright, the elves completely dominated. They've still got 36,000 soldiers left, so we need to remove some archers here, boys. This was unfair. The elves now have 30,000 soldiers, and so those 30,000 soldiers now just don't include the archers, except they have 4,000 archers in the very back as a last stand defense. So let's see now how this battle ends up going. There's some growing pains in Polygon Battle Simulator. I mean, it's a new game for me. I don't know the balancing too good. Either way, it seems like they are gonna full send it this time around, which is a little bit better. The whole like them staying as a unit thing is definitely like good as a game mechanic because it keeps individual units from going and like Ramboing and stuff like that. But simultaneously, it's also kind of poo because of the archer fire basically forcing them to get into groups over and over and over and over again and not actually fight in the battle and stuff like that. Either way, the Orcish charge is going on right now. They outnumber the Elves about 2 to 1. Elves do have defender's advantage, which I don't know if that will end up actually amounting to anything in this game, if that matters or not at all. Hopefully it does somewhat, because they are outnumbered a significant amount, but it should be pretty cool nonetheless. And as of right now, I wish you could see the number of kills gotten for each team, but at the moment, there's 57,000 orcs left alive and 28,000 elves left alive. You have to remember, these are going to be the weakest elves actually on the bridge here. These guys are super duper weak. My dog's playing with his toys in the background. Lots of dog distractions in this video today. I apologize, my boys. But can't keep a grown dog from playing, man. That would be cruel. So yeah, this defender's advantage hopefully will take effect, and of course we're going to take the most losses earliest on, but then hopefully, like, if it comes to it, the captains will end up being super powerful, and also the guys at the front lines will get some kills to whittle down the enemy. I think your average orc is worse than your average elf in this game. However, once the orc berserkers and stuff like that really start going, I think they are stronger than your average elf, which will make it a little bit harder. Let's go in fast motion here for a little bit. We can see the orcs slowly moving in and the different elvish lines sort of moving up to engage with them. It's not a complete defensive position as they do sort of engage. It's more of a guard mode than anything, as you can see. So they do push forward, but that's okay because it actually does sort of solidify their lines. Seems like the right side is definitely holding a little bit better. The middle did lose a bunch of archers, and I didn't replenish that with standard units, so they might have the hardest time here, for sure. But at the moment, we got 22,000 elves left alive and 50,000 orcs. Why don't we go ahead and do a little time lapse right here of this bridge? I'm thinking, actually, which bridge is close? This is closest to capitulating, so let's do this bridge because I think the bottom will soon get some action here. So let's do a time lapse of this. Alright, well, this bridge did end up getting defeated, and we can go check out the body piles, and it seems like decently even, actually. If not a few more orcs dead than the elves, I think. But now they're engaging some of the heavy elves down here, so hopefully these guys can match against these orcs a little bit better and get some more kills on the battlefield. Same can be said for over here, although here we've got the heavy orcish infantry coming in as well, so it's heavy versus heavy over this way, which means probably equal losses for both sides. Well, just under 15,000 elves currently living, 43,000 orcs. It is not looking too good. I don't know where the orcish archers ended up going, but oh, the elvish archers all the way back here. They got some range. They got some range, dude. That's good because they need all the help they can get currently. At the moment, it is real bad for the elves, bro. This over here, these heavy units are starting their defense as well, and they also have to deal with some heavy hitters coming on in here. Some big boys approaching, new challengers, and I see some arrow fire. Where are those? Oh, are these them? No, those are the Pullman. Where are the arrow boys? I saw some arrows. Oh, here are some bowmen. There you go. I saw a few firing, didn't I? Oh, yeah. Oh, there's some all the way up here somehow. Oh, okay, well, there are some arrows for the orcs also firing into the elves right there. Seems a little bit more sporadic than the elvish fire, which is a little bit more tighter knit over this way. And actually, the middle bridge is just about safe. Oh, I'm shocked. I'm actually, wow, okay, that's pretty good then. Oh, but this bridge is getting completely torn apart now. Completely dead over here. Yikes. Oh, the last remaining elves are going to get torn to pieces. They're getting a few more kills, though, before they go down completely, and that's going to be helpful. As many kills as we can get. That's what we need. As many kills as possible on this here battlefield. Okay, fellas? Okay, my dudes? Yeah, get them kills. Get them kills! Yeah, it's gonna end up being up to the captains, isn't it? It definitely is. This bridge is still holding. These guys over here, I have a feeling, are probably going to come for these guys next. If not a few to the captains. I don't know. We'll find out. But let's go ahead and time-lapse this bridge for a little bit and see how they end up doing here. Alright, well these guys did go down pretty quick. Over here, you could see in the corner of that time-lapse that these orcs did come in over this way. They are getting hit by that arrow fire, which is good. Hopefully that takes out a decent number of them overall. We need as much help as we can get because there's only 10,000 remaining elves, 36,000 remaining orcs. It is coming down to it, baby. It certainly is. And now this army over here is also going to be migrating this way. The like 500 maybe remaining elves over here are going to have to get crafty. They're going to have to start getting some serious kills. At least the bowmen are helping tremendously. This is how bows should be used in this game, I feel like. A little bit more sparingly and more as like a last-ditch super weapon almost. It's scary that bows are basically super weapons in this game, but they really are just super duper powerful. It's kind of crazy. All right, let's do another time lapse right here because I want to see how the elvish captains end up doing. Okay, well, in the last few minutes, actually, the elves have started to clutch it up a little bit. They've got 5,000 remaining soldiers, and the orcs have only 11,000 remaining. Of course, now it's a little bit of archer-on-archer combat. The captains, though, of the elves are pretty powerful, so they're doing a pretty bang-up job here, though they are getting killed themselves as well. So this is going to be a tight one. I'm not entirely sure who could win this because the elves are getting more kills at a faster rate than the orcs, but the orcs still outnumber them 2-to-1. This ended up being a far more riveting battle than I ever could have imagined. Honestly, archers in this game need to be nerfed. Like, their arrows need to do, like, 1/5 the damage they currently do for all factions. For real, for real. It's just... it's too much. It's too much, for sure. Okay, 4,000... elves, 7,500 orcs remaining. My god, man. I've never seen such a close battle in all my time. In all my... how many hours do I have in this game? 2.5 hours in Polygon Fantasy Battle Simulator. It's funny because I have like 500 hours in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2. I know the balancing of that game pretty decently well, except for the modded units. Those get pretty tricky, I will say. You know what? Never mind. I don't know Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 balancing at all. It's too hard to say sometimes. It definitely is. Oh my god, the archers are so OP in this, man. My goodness, they might single-handedly win the elves the game here. 3,500 elves, 4,200 orcs. It's about to be a tie game. It's about to be a god-dang flippin' tie game. There's maybe like 200-300 elvish captains left alive. It's not too bad. There's also pretty much the same number of melee units for the orcs, so it's about to be archer v archer combat here for the win. Oh my god, the elves are about to overtake in terms of numbers. They're so close to overtaking in terms of numbers. Oh, it's 3,004. They just overtook. 2,900 orcs remaining, 3,000 elves remaining, and the elves start pouring on the fire. It is archer v archer combat, and the elves started firing first, and so they took the lead. Now they've expanded their lead to 700 more soldiers, and they are extinguishing these orcs rapidos, extremely quickly and effectively, with extreme prejudice. My god, 600 orcs remaining, 2,300 elves remaining. I can't believe the elves actually won this thing. They were outnumbered 2-to-1 at the start of the battle, and they managed the W. That is unbelievable behavior. Absolutely crazy, absolutely bonkers. The end of the orcs is coming. They've got 100 soldiers left. I think they're over here. Yeah, they're all over here. They dying out. They die and breed. 2 more left. They're running. They're running. He's running away. Where are you go? Oh. Oh my god. Alrighty then. 1,800 elves remaining. 0 orcs remaining. Absolutely crazy. If you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.